Hello, chap. We're back with some more Astra SMP again today. We're visiting good old Mr. West. Gotta love Mr. West. Yeah, that's I think that's all I really need to state beforehand. We'll start in just 1 second. I think people are just making some final adjustments. Whilst we're here, I hope everyone's doing well. Oh wait, hang on, I need to share my stream. Of course, I always forget about doing that. Promo, there we are. Okay. And switching over to the game now.
I don't know whether pages, whatever. But I'm telling you. Gut feeling. Someone is at the inn.
Always with that gut feeling. To be fair, I definitely trust it a bit more nowadays after the other week.
I showed up.
I'm still stuck. We traversed the Never to get there.
Yes,
Randomly placed portals. I no clue how you got there.
I was sitting, and I was sitting like, it's too quiet here. Something tells me everyone is that way, and I just...
You didn't accidentally eat a lodestone or something at some point, did you?
If I did, I wouldn't remember.
Okay, fair point. Because that might explain. Maybe you ate a lodestone compass, which just points to anything interesting going on.
Perhaps.
Don't get any ideas, please.
Weirdly, I don't plan on eating it. I am also just weirdly lucky and highly unlucky at the same time. Also, who do we want to take a guess is in here? I mean, it's high chance it's Jay.
Yeah, makes sense. Right? Is there building after all?
Yeah. Who's your guess other than Jay?
Ooh. Oh, that's an excellent question. Maybe Myra?
That's a good one. I'm gonna put on West then.
Okay, what? Okay.
It would be funny if one of the two was just behind the door. Okay, well, I don't see anyone.
Okay, good.
Hello? Anybody relaxing? Hello? Ooh.
I'm glad I fixed that painting.
I didn't even realize it, honestly.
Someone broke it one of the last times we were here. I think they broke part of a frame or something, so I'm glad to see it's all replaced.
Doesn't Mr. West also have a room here?
He might do, actually. I'm not too sure.
Oh my gosh, imagine if it was Mr. West. Ah, that's a wall.
Careful. To be fair, it's hard to tell with all the names still being listed. Because I'm pretty sure... Okay, well, there's 2 rooms for Mr. West over here.
There's 2 Mr. West. Let me tell you,
hang on.
It's not the one that's open.
Okay, there's a Z. Okay.
I'm gonna close this door.
Okay, yeah. Wise idea.
Hello?
Oh.
I was right. Hello.
You're right. What's the base?
He just wanted to place bets. He had a gut feeling that someone was going to be in the inn besides Jay. And he was trying to place bets on who we thought it would be. I voted Myra, and he went for you.
It's the inn. There's almost always people here.
I don't know. It's pretty quiet right now.
Like other patrons about. Probably just like in their rooms and such.
Probably.
It's not an excuse to go looking.
Yeah. No.
I mean, fair enough, but I don't know. I had
well.
that gut feeling again.
He's always having that gut
Yeah, like the other day.
We were just talking about that. I think he may have ate a lodestone compass at some point in his life. That's
That's a veritable cause.
that's my working
I'm
theory.
subscribe to that theory. Yeah.
Did I just like absorb it?
Who knows?
Ate it with a sandwich. Yeah.
My favorite ingredient.
All right. Tonight we are cooking with Muse, Ivy, and West. This is a recipe from my book.
This is my favorite.
You take 2 slices of bread.
2 of them on you.
Put some.
I found them
kind of meat,
randomly.
any kind of cheese, and then throw lodestone in there.
I found them randomly, and I've had no use for them, so I've just been carrying them around.
Funny enough.
Do I have any? It's like one of those weird things that I might have on my person, but I don't think I do. No, I don't. I have a dead guy's hand.
I'm sorry.
I have
That's
this.
What?
That is a huge hand.
Fun things that I have on my person. For reasons I forget. I don't know why I have this.
Do I have anything odd?
Anything in particular bring you by the end, or?
Well, I mean, not really, but I mean,
not really. But it's nice to see you again. I've been a bit worried, like since.
Yeah.
Ain't that the truth?
Yeah. Ivy, I really want to apologize about the other day.
Oh, you have absolutely nothing to apologize. Don't you worry. I was hoping to catch you again just to ask how you were doing after all that, just because
I'm doing all right. Maya was able to help me get sorted out, but yeah,
that is the
everything's been a bit of a mess since the incident at the inn with Lynx. So yeah,
that's what I was worried about.
Yeah. Do you want to? I'd invite you in, but it's definitely a bit of a mess. I've still got the 2 beds here from the sleep. I had a sleepover with Myra the other day, and I've got the other bed that was like in another room.
Oh.
It is a absolute fucking pigsty in here.
I mean, there's always the lobby. I might still have my room over on the other side.
It could never be worse than a lean-to.
Huh?
It could never be worse than my lean-to. It just fell over.
Oh.
No, I think this might be worse.
I mean, hang on, let me go check if I've still got my room. Okay, yeah, I do. Okay. I do, in fact, still have my room in the inn if we want to use that one.
Yeah, gladly.
Who's paying for this?
I know I'm not, but it's still listed under my name. Well, it's either that or someone else in my family is somehow here, which I highly doubt.
Oh, Presley has a room here. I didn't know that. Scylla, Calla, and you.
This backpack is still.
Oh, hang on.
Have they not? Okay, they really haven't cleaned out in here. I left this backpack for Jay ages ago. Well, Jay or just whoever next used for a room.
Hang on, folks.
He needs a moment.
People forgot where they were. I'm sorry.
Oh, there's still this message on the radio. It's still there. That's been there since I first got this room. Understandable reaction.
It's the big 26th. No way. how's your day been though? Other than
Uh, kind of tired, I must admit. Haven't.
that's fair.
I didn't sleep super well last night.
Sorry, my
Oh.
my cat's not very well, so we're just keeping him in the dining room just to make sure that he's okay.
Oh.
So if I have to
Aw.
abruptly leave at some point, it's because we're gonna make sure Cosmo's not tweaking out.
Yeah, of course.
That's fine.
Yeah. So anyhow though,
Anyhow.
Minecraft lore's been
Anyhow.
So how have you folks been?
Not too bad. A bit tired, but besides that, doing all right. I'd say.
I mean, I've just been the same. I think. I don't know.
Yeah.
There was a weird.
Curious as always.
There was a weird thing with that machine yesterday, but like.
Yeah.
Feeling better after that. I don't know if you would have heard about
I'm
that or not.
familiar with that. No, I've not heard about it.
Oh, okay. So just on the edge of Aberdeen, like just across the river, but still in the walls. There was what was it? A beacon machine?
Yeah.
Is that what they called it? That seemed to be linked up with two odd books. It was making a bunch of people feel a bit weird. Some people felt fine with it. And Consequence came up, took a look around, eventually blew the machine up because I think he deemed it was related to magic.
Oh, if it's a beacon, yeah.
Yeah.
And then took a bunch of people in for questioning, which there was a lot of us, so it took a while to get through.
I think I took the longest.
yeah. Whilst Muse was gone, we realized, okay, he's been gone for an outstanding amount of time. Does anyone have like a pocket watch or something so we can time this?
I'm like,
I had a lot to say.
Unofficial detective. I was like, I think this. I think it's also tied to this, and they're like, Muse, stop.
Yeah, you did have a lot of theories for it.
What do you mean, stop? And they were like, you're this theories aren't evidence, Muse. I'm like, yeah, but it's a start, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's no such thing as
was it just Consequence who was questioning you, or
Etsy was there too, but
right.
I don't know. Whenever Consequence would say like, just outright like that's not it, Etsy would say, well, but just well. It was kind of like, I don't know.
Well, Consequence is always a very stickler for the rules and sorts, so
I don't think Consequence likes me.
I try and avoid him like the plague. I've only really spoken to him when it's like things that I can be of assistance with, but goodness me, yeah.
I think it was the second time I'd ever seen him, like in my time here. I briefly saw him on the first day when I arrived for like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And then that was it.
The paperwork that Calypso and Vienna don't really do.
Oh gosh.
I heard about that.
Okay, now I understand why I never see the poor bugger.
Apparently there's stacks of this stuff, like towers that like they're scraping the roof. Apparently that's just an exaggeration.
Yeah.
Oh, blimey.
Do be mindful of him though, because he is the town's executioner. So.
Oh jeez.
Yeah,
okay.
Did you see that big fucking axe he's got?
Yeah. Oh, that's an axe.
Okay, you know what? Yeah. That from executions that makes a lot of sense actually. I hadn't
looked like a
pieced that together.
Just a hammer.
Oh, it's an axe. It's got the head of his dead brother.
Okay, I was
on the top of it,
and I didn't want to ask about it. I'm like, why?
His dead brother that he killed via execution for having magic. It's gnarly, man. He frightens me a little bit.
Yeah.
Blimey!
I know. This is wow. I words.
Okay, if I ever start a support group of people missing their siblings, don't think I'm gonna invite them along. That's
Support group for missing their siblings.
sometimes
There's a
people
lot of that in town.
grieve. I've
Yeah.
been going through that a
Sometimes
lot
people
recently,
don't.
and sometimes people like to chat about it. But I feel like going, "Oh yeah, I killed mine," would kind of put a damper on the session.
Yeah.
Definitely
Just tiny
make
bit.
some dead air.
Yeah.
Yeah. I am glad I wasn't around actually yesterday if he was about, because I know you say I've nothing to apologise for, but I need to apologise to Zig as well. I was really out of it that night.
It's. I'm sure Zig will be very accepting and understanding.
And I've not really heard much about what was happening, but it didn't really seem like something you could control. So I really don't think you have anything to apologise for. I mean that sincerely.
With everything that's been happening, it's just sort of a trauma response, I guess. I'm normally better at keeping that under wraps, but after everything at the inn,
sometimes it slips through the gaps. You can't always help it.
Yeah.
These things happen. That's what happens with trauma.
We're people. We stumble, right?
Exactly.
We all
show you
do,
what I
even the
mean,
best
actually.
of us.
Huh?
If trip back to my room to,
Yeah.
you deserve at least, because I was freaking you out. You deserve at least a little bit of an explanation, I guess.
Okay. As long as you're comfortable with one.
Yeah. I mean, it's no surprise that I've been, going a bit nuts, but that's fine. So, after what happened with Lynx, I started seeing shit and not remembering things, and the star freaked me out so much because I've been drawing it from things that I'd seen, when I'm either asleep or other things. It's the exact one in the eyes of that, and in those, and in there.
That is a shockingly accurate detail, actually. Drawing, actually.
And
yeah.
You said you've been seeing it, like, before you saw Vega's cousin holding it?
Mm-hmm. I don't really remember it, but I feel like I've definitely seen it before I started drawing it as well. So.
Well, this certainly feels... Most would say like a coincidence, but I think perhaps there's a little more to this.
No. It's been driving me a bit up the wall, honestly. I know this all looks like chicken scratch and such, but it has been helping at least keep my head a bit clearer. So
that makes sense that it would help.
That's the important thing, then. Who gives a damn what anyone else might say? If it helps you, then that's all that's important.
Yeah. Still don't know what any of it really means, though, so that's always fun. I mean, remembering what people look like, though, so that's a good thing. That was something I was dealing with for a hot minute. Nobody's faces were really making sense. Yesterday, I could only really know who you folks were by context clues.
Blimey.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not like I've forgotten you, it's just looking at people's faces, they're just shapes. Like the eyes, mouth, nose, they don't click to form a recognizable face.
I kind of know what you're getting at.
Yeah. It's not something I've always dealt with. It was just after, like, what happened with Lynx. Mental breakdown or whatever the case.
Blimey.
What's important is you're both doing better now. By how much? Well, I mean, that's... who's to say, but it's clear that you're both doing better. And I'm really glad to see both of you better.
Yes, I'm definitely glad to be doing better. Gosh, damn. Yeah. It's disconcerting, though, because I just wish I had answers. Chase told me, you can't force answers to come. Which she's right about. Yeah, it's just annoying not knowing what's going on.
Mm-hmm. I can agree with that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I think you're also a good resident on that. Not feeling like that as well.
Am I ever? Am I ever?
Yeah.
So this star must be pretty important then, right? Like,
I think so. There's two different ones. There's this one with the four sides and like the other extra doodads.
mhm.
And then there's this one, which, is upside down, and I don't know what that is.
Hmm.
But that was like one of the first things I did remember after I came off of my episode. I don't know what that means.
It's more of a simple shape compared to that one. Which this one could still be important, but I'm getting a feeling this one means something.
Oh, yeah.
And something tells me Vega should not be given it.
I don't know. I don't remember what was all talked about during all of that. I was completely out of it.
There was a lot of back and forth with it.
Yeah. I want to help Vega's parents, but something's telling me that they're not actually real. This definitely supports that.
I don't know. Definitely get, visual proof of that first, I reckon. But...
Well, we went through the town, and I actually never got Vega's cousin's name, but they said they were taking care of Vega's parents, and they were staying in the town, yet the town was empty. Like, there were... Like, yeah, the parents are in a coma, a dream coma, or a nightmare coma, I guess, but we all saw that there were no people.
There were some.
I saw like villagers there, but but they were clearly not in comas. So...
Yeah. Something tells me there's a few lies. What's that feather?
Oh, I think that's from Jay. When she pops in, it's just like a get well soon thing, I think.
Oh, gotcha. That's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just
probably understand why I'm so fretful about consequence now, though, can't you? I mean, mental illness or not, it all looks a bit, especially yours.
I can understand how someone could jump to conclusions, which is always a bit of a fear.
Yeah.
Are these supposed to be eyes?
I don't know. Like most of these things, they just
Fair enough.
Dissociate for like 20 minutes and then bam, painting.
Kind of look familiar.
I just don't want to step on anything.
It's fine.
Yeah, sorry.
So just old papers. I mean, I'm stepping on an old ass pile.
That is a sturdy pile of paper.
Sturdy pile of paper, yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think saying they're just old papers isn't it, because there's definitely something happening in this or these towns.
No, I
Also,
mean,
I'm starting to hear an echo from your mic.
I've been hearing it the whole time.
Oh,
just
okay.
haven't said anything.
Oh, well, there's an echo.
Slight echo coming through.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know how I just noticed.
Hang on, what about now?
I mean, fuck it, we balling.
Okay, there's no echo.
Okay, I think I was leaning a bit too close to my microphone. I think it was picking up my headphones.
It's all good.
It's all good. It's all good.
Whoops, it easy.
All good. You were saying?
You saying something about towns?
Yeah, I think there's there's something more happening here. Like, it's not just Aventine's popular and by proxy Kalian. I really think there is something happening here. Lack of coincidence, if you will. You know?
I mean, I'm reckoning it's probably because we're slap bang right next to one of the pedestals. You know, monoliths always doing their weird things.
That could be an influence
Fair.
to it.
But I mean, I've been near a pedestal, and that town wasn't overtly super weird. Not that there's anything wrong with places being weird. I just mean, like,
Kirinel's next to a pedestal, and you saw how that went.
yeah.
Fair point. I think like your whole like theory was like there's just been such. It feels like there's been a higher concentration of magic in these towns.
Magical magnetism.
Not even just that. Just there's, because well, I guess kind of that, yeah. But I don't know how to make it make sense. You know.
Concentration of, you know, abnormal things happening in one place has, if you believe in predetermination and manifestation, then the fact that a lot of weird things happen in one place makes people think that weird things happen in that place, and then that ends up making more weird things happen in that place. That's a principle of, you know, some magic texts remarking on how to make things happen.
That
It's
is
the
really
idea
weird.
of manifestation.
I didn't
It
know that.
creates a feedback loop.
Well, anyway.
Because any time I bring it up, Etsy just quickly cuts to, no, it's just because the places are popular.
I don't think that is just what it is. I think there's
Yeah.
absolutely more to it. Whether you believe in determinism, manifestation, pre-expected outcomes, all of that.
Mm-hmm.
Granted,
it's kind of things my forte. I know the whole bloody archive, so it's something I'm familiar with. The theory of it.
I think we still have free will, but at the same time, it is a little weird that, like, and don't get me wrong, I enjoy being able to just, I feel like something interesting is happening, but I feel like it's just, like, I've kind of become aware of it, right?
Mm.
Like when I was being chased initially, when I originally ended up here. How did I get here, even? No
it's the
map,
fact that
no
you didn't
nothing.
even arrive in the towns. You arrived at a random group outing that
Right?
just so
That's where a
happened to
bunch
be
of folks
happening on
were.
that day, where I don't think anyone normally is on a daily basis.
I've never seen anyone back there. I'm always going back there, trying to walk through the steps over and over again, and I've never seen anyone else there.
The ideas of fates are a really interesting thing. That I'm not really much of a believer in a concrete, unavoidable fate, but I definitely think that there are things that push things along so that coincidences happen.
Absolutely.
It's how many times can something be a coincidence before it's just, you know, not?
Yeah. Like, great example would be, well, this.
Yeah, I firmly don't believe it's a coincidence.
Definitely not at this point.
Don't know what the hell it does mean, but you know, that's kind of what I'm trying to figure out.
I'm slightly afraid to
I'd go back
find
to
that
the
out.
archive, but I can't really do that at the moment.
Yeah. What are your guesses so far?
Well, considering how stars are an interesting thing when it comes to mythology in the world. A lot of the time, they are used to represent magic and all of that. The fact that for whatever reason it's a deer skull, right? Like, I don't know why I drew it like that, but it. Do you know the old fairy tales of the timeless serpent and the endless doe?
I think I might have read something. Loosely, only the titles are here.
Yeah. Oh, hey, there's a horde outside. I mean, I know that there's copies of the stories at the archive, but well, there's something about old figures. Um, an old deer gets trapped one way or another by an old serpent, and a bunch of things die, and the world is like turned to ash or frozen over or whatever, depending on your retelling of it. But it's always stuck out because the moon's always mentioned in that story. All seven of them.
Oh,
It feels
Interesting.
like one of those things that's passed down from an oral folk tale that eventually just gets written down.
mhm.
Maybe there's some truth in it. Hell if I know. But deers just unsettle me a little bit whenever it comes to like drawing them or seeing them. Something about them makes me uneasy.
Can't blame you.
Fair enough.
Mm.
It is a weird tale.
Yeah, definitely.
Hmm. Do you think anyone else would know or have any ideas?
What about
Like,
this?
yeah. And I
Well,
don't just mean like in the town, just out in the world. Do you think
out in the world,
anyone
absolutely.
would have
I know a lot of
no, not
folks.
like I, I don't know if I'm wording it
Okay, hang
right.
on. Let me let you finish.
The star specifically. Do you
Anyone
think
would know what
anyone
it means.
or just have seen it?
I imagine that they'd have to if Vega's cousin has it and Vega's looking for it. Then hmm,
Hmm.
might have seen something like it before.
Oh.
I don't know. There was some graffiti a while back that nobody really knew what it was about, but that had a purple star on it. Don't think it was the same one, but that similar star imagery.
Yeah, the fact it's star
Hmm.
numberless is a bit odd.
Mm.
How does talking about all this make you feel?
Well, it makes me feel like I have to be quite nonchalant about it, else I'll either get myself worked up into a panic or, hell if I know. If I think too hard on it, I'll, God knows what'll happen. Feels like I'm still kind of on a tightrope. If I slip, I'm either gonna go absolutely nuts again or forget everything again and then work myself up about that.
Mhm.
It's really disconcerting, knowing what I tend to be like in those moments because it's like just the dread of the fact that it could happen whenever. It really is not very fun.
No, definitely not.
Doesn't sound fun whatsoever.
Mm. I don't mean for it to be of concern or anything of the same ilk. I know I'll get over myself when these things happen. Um, I'll get back to normal and all that, but for the time being, I'm just a little bit out of commission. Can't really help folks at the archive. I can't go to the archive right now. I'll get, uh, you know, too freaked out. I can't really do much reliably, else I don't know, I just feel very fragile. It's not something I'm used to feeling.
I mean, everyone needs a break eventually, or else if you don't have a break, you will break, and
Hmm.
we don't want that
I don't know
happening.
how long my break's supposed to be. People are always telling me to have a break, and whenever I do, I just, you know, take a week or so off, and then I get back to it, and then something else comes up, and I'm right back to needing a break again. With my line of work, I can't really afford to have many breaks because
Mm.
a lot of the situations that folks find themselves in, I tend to be one of the only folks who has any answers, so can't leave them hanging.
Yeah, that's a fair point. It'd be better if more people have the knowledge.
Yeah, that's why Archive's always welcome for folks to come in and have a look. I wish the bloody place wasn't so hard to navigate.
I've
Because
never
then
actually
people
been
would
in
be
there.
able to just find their own thing.
It's
I'd
quite
love
pretty.
to show you by when I'm not freaking my gourd. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Make for a nice visit in the future.
Yeah. Right there, Muse.
You right
You're
there?
looking quite intently at your book.
Yeah, I'm just. I don't know. I should stop flipping. Put that there. Just. Sorry, since I was flipping, I wasn't able to write. What did
We're basically saying how that Mr. West was saying how often he gets told he needs to have a break, but then as soon as he comes back from having one, something else happens which causes people to be like, "Oh, you need a break to rest."
It's a vicious bloody cycle.
Yeah, and then we were saying about you mentioned the archives, and I said about I'd like to visit one day.
Yeah.
Well, you are really important, not just to, the townsfolk, but just in general. But I mean, there's a lot of people, and they do mean well. And what you go through is, it is stressful for you. And you do need breaks. But, I mean, I think people are confusing a break from that stuff with isolation. If that makes sense.
Perhaps. I'm not really too sure.
Would you...
I'm very used to being by myself.
There's, and I'm sure you both know this, there's a difference between being alone and being lonely. Maybe you're fine with being alone, but maybe you're not, I don't know, when you're on your breaks, because do they feel, I don't know, relaxing or fulfilling, like they help you?
I'm not really sure. A lot of the time I'm just expecting the next terrible thing to happen. Either expecting the next terrible thing to happen or trying to figure out when I'm next going to be needed for something.
Maybe instead of thinking and worrying about something that hasn't happened, which granted it's a lot easier said than done, why don't we think of what can go right? It's fine to be prepared for things to go nasty, but to spend time that should be spent on you worrying about what's gonna go to shit, it's not fair to you.
Yeah, I know. I do spend time to myself. Whenever I have my breaks, I make a note to finish some wood carving project I've been leaving to settle with dust for the past month or so.
It's good that you do that.
Yeah.
I never knew you did wood carving.
I do, yeah. I carve my own, pumpkin masks, and I make sculptures and such.
Oh, that sounds like a lot of fun. I didn't realize you made them yourself.
Yeah. I've got a whole wall full of busted ones. I go through them quite a lot.
I wouldn't mind helping you organize some of the stuff, and I could bring over some things. I mean, not sure where I'd find some tools, but I mean, maybe tonight's a wood carving kind of night,
I could be quite. quite nice, actually. Yeah. I think in terms of organising any of this, I'm waiting for myself to get a little bit better.
Fair enough.
Because knowing me, I'll just go into a bit of a fugue state, and there'll be papers all over my wall again by the next morning. So, but doing a bit of wood carving tonight actually sounds quite nice. I haven't got any of my equipment on me. I think either Lynx or Myra has all of that.
I mean, I think I might have some stuff. I wouldn't mind quickly grabbing it for you.
Yeah, that would be nice.
All right, I'll
You
be
ever
right back.
Carved wood, Ivy?
Not for a while actually. I think. When was the last time I did any of that? I think probably upwards of a decade ago actually.
Goodness me!
Yeah, I used when I was younger.
Let's hope you remember some of it.
When I was younger, I did really enjoy it. Like me and my father and brother would all like sometimes spend a weekend doing it. So I did find it fun, but I kind of just stopped. I kind of stopped after a while.
Well, I guess that's just sort of how hobbies and such go, isn't it? Sometimes you just put them down and don't pick them up again.
It's like I've been meaning to. Oh, sorry. You continue.
I was going to say, doesn't mean you can't never pick them up, in the future.
Chief, I've been meaning to try and get back into painting some more. I haven't really done that for the last few months.
Yeah, I mean, painting's all the rage.
Well,
I have some slightly less insane ones over here, actually. Ignore the ones on this side of the wall. These are just what's the fucking word? Impressionist? I don't know. That I just do whenever I'm stressed, and I don't really think about what I'm painting. But that's quite nice. Except that one. This one is a fucking tweak out moment one. I just put it up there because the colours match. But these are all.
There is a bit of a theme going, yeah.
Yeah, lines and shit. I don't know. It's just. It's just relaxing.
It's just all the lines.
Yeah, and like making them look like glowing and shit. Yeah. There's a theme going. Yeah, lines and shit.
Yeah, lines and shit. I don't think this is what people mean by line art, but you've got the spirit.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Yeah. But genuinely, it's good to pick up. It's very therapeutic. Oh yeah, there's also this.
Oh.
Yeah. Wow, I wonder what that was. I think I did that the moment that while me and Myra were having a sleepover, so I was still out of it. Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to know what's said to stay out of Canium for a bit, the Zig was saying.
Oh, yeah, so we weren't basically after we arrived back from the journey with Vega, I wasn't sure because obviously it was clear that Star was doing something when in proximity to you. And so we weren't sure how close you I wasn't sure how close you needed to be for exactly. And I didn't want you to accidentally sort of go into sort of trance like you were going in before by accident by getting too close to my house.
I see. Well, I do really appreciate the thought of that.
Yeah, and I've stashed that start file a bit it's outside of the towns now. I know where it is, but I've not mentioned it to anyone else. Just so it's
okay. That's
safe.
Good. Yeah, don't tell me where that is.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
No. Be walking
No,
by it
definitely.
Just go.
Yeah, no, definitely not. But it should be out. It's out of the radius of the towns at least, so you shouldn't accidentally stumble upon it at least.
That's good. So is my 1 day ban from Kalian?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No. Yeah.
Wonderful. I I do really appreciate the thought.
Yeah, no, of course.
Because, oh man,
people got to look out for one another. And I could tell you were a bit. It seemed you were a bit shaken. I didn't hear properly how you were doing afterwards because I kind of just got advised to leave the vicinity, so I didn't really
gotcha.
for the rest of the night hear how you were doing. So I just wanted to make sure you didn't accidentally get into more trouble or harm.
Yeah. Beyond the staring, was there anything else odd about me that night?
I mean, I personally don't really recall much else.
Okay.
I think I think for the rest of the time you seemed alright. Like, just up until Vega's cousin showed off for start, that is. That seemed to be where it all went a bit haywire, I guess you could say.
Yeah. Alright.
To be fair, the conversation with everyone else kind of went a bit haywire. We ended up going on a lot of circles with the discussion.
Yeah, that sounds correct.
It took a while debating. Oh, well, should we still help Vega? Should we not? Do we help her, but with people watching over them? It was so much back and forth. It was like a game of tennis.
Makes sense though. When you're dealing with magic things, you never know what is the right answer for it.
Yeah, definitely.
So you never really know what you're dealing with. It's fucking nonsense most of the time.
Yeah, I know very little about magic, and so I didn't really have much to key into the conversation with.
Yeah.
I felt it was better to just stay quiet if I didn't really know much.
What did you decide to do then? So you agreed to help Vega, but keep things on hand for now?
Yeah, so I coincidentally seemed to be almost a bit of a driving force because at one point Loretta had the star in question, and I mentioned, and I was going to say I think we should put it to a vote of, do we help Vega with this, with the whole making a potion to try and I don't want to say cure, but cure like her magic and make that go away, or do we keep it from her and not help her and turn her over to the authorities? And I voted, and I said how I think we should help her, but we keep a close eye on her.
Oh, hello. We changed names to.
I figured that out.
Yeah.
This was showing off some of the art.
Yeah.
But I dropped an item. Wait, what the hell? Oh. What did I have in that hotbar spot? Uh-oh.
What?
Oh no.
I've dropped my
Anyway, sorry, where was it? Yeah, so I was going to say that I would vote to help Vega, but keep her under surveillance to make sure she didn't try and pull anything. And Loretta kind of just heard that and immediately went and gave the star to Vega. And then we found out that Vega didn't actually have a place to brew this potion or that they were hoping to make, and so she was like, "Oh, but I can go find a place and then do it." And people didn't trust that, so we decided to take back the items and split them between a bunch of us to keep them safe until she found a place to then safely brew them, preferably outside of town. And then once she does have a place, she can then contact us, and we can supervise her making with this whole potion making ordeal.
Yeah, that sounds quite smart. I'm curious about the. Nothing in my research has ever shown that magic can be completely cured. I say with quotation marks. but I would be curious to see what that potion actually does end up doing.
Yeah, people like Vero were also
Welcome back.
saying the same. Hey again.
Hello.
Yeah, people like Vero, I believe it was also saying similar, but I'm under the impression that if if you give up trying to find an answer, then it will always just remain a mystery. So might as well try something new, because you never know, it might
I
work.
suppose.
It might be a
The
very
problem with
low chance, but
trying to cure magic is historically it's always been a bit like a philosopher's stone, you know, always chased after, never attainable. Okay, the closest things can really get is moving magic to something else, but then what ends up happening is whatever had the magic previously either is catatonic for the rest of their life or breaks or dies. So that makes me a little bit concerned about Vega and her folks.
If the folks are even real.
Yeah, if they're real.
And I don't know if it would, but would Quail Glass do anything?
Quail glass basically just moves the magic. It acts as a vacuum. You put it onto something that has magic, it takes the magic from whatever is there and stores it inside of the quail glass. The previous object breaks or dies or is rendered unconscious forever or something, and the quail glass is at risk of exploding at any point in time because now it's far too full of magic and it can't be used again. That's why it's so sought after. Empty quail glass is a not very common to come by. Full quail glass, you can find that exploded or for sale sometimes. I know on the various markets and such, they'll sell it just because it's a interesting piece to have for jewelry and such. But
yeah. For jewelry.
Yeah. It's like walking around with a necklace that has a piece of magic-filled quail glass in it. Basically boasts saying, look at this thing has something's magic in it that, maybe someone died with that. Maybe something broke with that. Isn't that interesting? It's a talking piece.
Huh.
Certainly, yeah. I love having jewelry that could possibly explode at any point.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure if you just
sounds
have it
wonderful
and don't do anything, it would be fine. But I mean, if you throw it, maybe that's when it goes boom.
Yeah. You wake up every morning, put it on. It's just like, I do it for the thrill of the game. Let's see if I die today or not.
Very interesting.
I love taking a bit of a gamble.
What if you crush empty quail glass?
If you crush him, that's how they make the powder for weapons and such. I know the Aventine guards have they have some silver weapons that are infused with quail glass. Basically, you crush empty quail glass, you melt it down, and put it into melted, silver or titanium or whatever for the weapons. And bam, you've got yourself an anti-magic weapon. Sometimes you dust it on top. I think someone in town has a trident that has like powdered quail glass engraved into the tip of it, so that if it hits anything, it'll eventually lose its use, and it will just become a normal weapon that has the chance of exploding if you hit it funny. But yeah.
I wonder if that's Kai. She's like one of
the
few people I've seen with a trident.
Yeah, I feel like it might be. What if it's just loose quail glass, or like powdered quail glass, just like thrown at them? Would it kill them, or would it just weaken them?
I remember that it was a bit talked about when Jay got into the fight with Iridia. She had loose quail glass. There's a concoction where you mix powdered silver, salt, and crushed quail glass together into something that's sold as smite glass salt, which you throw at magic things. It doesn't kill them or whatever. It just essentially disables the magic for a bit.
Oh. Fascinating.
Because magic works like a wellspring inside of something. If something's alive with it, they regenerate it, like how if you lose a lot of blood, your body regenerates that back. If someone gets a face with a spyglass salt, it does the same. It just saps a whole lot of it out of the system, only for it to regenerate very slowly over time.
I see.
What if we threw Smite-Glass Salt at Vega?
Then I think Vega would most likely become very sick and very weak, and then have to take a while to recover. It wouldn't kill her, I don't think.
Well, I'd prefer not to kill anyone, let's be honest.
Always a preferable option.
If Vega were to be lying to us, and we go with them, and they start to use the potion on themselves, would that also nullify the potion?
That's a complicated thing. The exact result of the potion, well, I have no idea. I wanted to do some looking into those other two objects we found, the mushroom and the claw, because there's something off about them. They definitely belong to something, but hell if I know what. I want to see through the archives, see if there's anything I can find out about them. Svega was mentioning some scriptures, so that would be in the archive somewhere to have a look through. But yeah, it would depend on the desired outcome of the potion to see what the quail glass would actually do to it. Either way, it would most likely have some kind of nullifying effect, or dampening, I think is the better term.
So if she lies, there's a chance of stopping her then.
Of course, yeah. There's always a chance to stop, like, users of magic. It's never a completely impossible battle.
I want to believe that this is for her parents, you know?
I think everybody does. Well, mostly everybody. No, I do. And you know, if she's pulling the wool over our eyes, and you know, she gets that potion and drinks it, and we have to do some nonsense to put her down or something, that's not on us. That's the fact that we chose to believe that there was some good with what was happening. There was some desired positive outcome. That's completely on Vega for pulling the wool over, for lying, for duping. There's no harm in. It's not a crime to want the best out of a situation. Not a crime to think positively about things.
Of course.
Oh, by the way, I do have the woodworking stuff. I only have one chisel and one mallet, and like a little bit of wood. But
that's all right. That's okay. If Jay stops in, I can ask her to see if she's got any. Yep. Yo, sick.
Yeah.
That is all. But damn,
That's a massive chisel.
Blimey,
wait.
Getting the hacking up stone. God damn.
Well, I mean,
Canon Minecraft mining about to occur with this shit. Bloody hell.
I thought it was a machete for a split second.
It's like a spatula.
I've done a lot of woodwork too.
Like a
Why have multiple when you can just have one big one?
Multi-purpose.
Yeah.
Indeed.
So, with those other two ingredients, artifacts, whatever we're calling them, so because I don't think either of those had any magical properties relating to them. I don't. I couldn't tell. They didn't
I
feel.
would wager a bet that they probably did.
Okay.
Most likely.
Because I remember they felt.
Hello? Whoa!
They-
Why did I just look up in the air? You know?
Because if so, I know they didn't feel the same way the star did, as someone who's been holding on to the star for a while.
Hmm.
But I would also know where to find the charmed mushroom. If you
I
wanted to have a
would
look
like
into
to
that
take
one.
a look at that.
Because
My hypothesis about it being something Fae related is still very much in my mind. And if it is, I would want to make sure that we're not going to get in trouble for taking such a thing. I might have to do a background check on.
Click.
I might have to do a background check on that house in general, just to see if there was anything strange going on there. Ugh. I prefer to do this sort of thing with a lot more caution, but caution is nowhere in Vegas vocabulary.
It didn't seem to be, no.
No.
I don't know, bringing a bunch of townsfolk into hell.
Well,
and then
I mean,
getting them
I've
to
gone to the
go
nether
into...
quite a lot. It's fine. Many hands make light work, you know?
Mm.
That's what worries me. Vega's cousin said that it was always groups of 2 or 3, and that they'd leave. What if they were lying and that they, fought them off? What if Vega's cousin couldn't fight off a group of people? That's why it was handed over.
No, I think that is absolutely the case.
Probably.
She couldn't fight off everyone who was there and realised that if Vega's gone to such an extent to get a whole town's worth of people in on this, then, what's the point?
Because I know not all of us were fighters, but
they didn't.
I think quantity over quality at that point.
Yeah.
I definitely think, like I said earlier, I'm looking at it, there is something going on with that.
Most likely.
I wonder how everything is connected.
That's the big question. How's it all tied together?
Hopefully we might be able to find out soon. But, so, as I was about to mention, I do actually know where the charmed mushroom is. Zig actually asked to pass it along to me instead of keeping hold of it, because they don't feel right having it in their possession, which I can't fully blame them for, especially if it does link to magic. I know not everyone would want to keep that anywhere near them.
Once I'm able to reliably leave the inn and get back to the archive, could I have a look at that to try and do a spot of research?
Yeah, of course.
I can hand it back to you whenever you'd want.
Yeah, I can. If you when you're feeling more well adjusted, you can pop by my house and I can quickly gather it for you.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Yeah. Just because I would like to know more about it as well, if possible, especially before handing it back over to Vega. Yeah.
I mean, we all know I don't fancy lying, but I don't think we should tell Pharaoh.
About what in particular?
Who's the switching around with the items?
Oh, definitely not. Vera tried to kill me once.
Yeah, and I have a feeling when I was talking,
he cracked my head open and left me to die on the mountainside.
Yeah, that's not good.
No.
My gut was right. My gut was right not to trust Vero. But I think that might have.
I thought they were right at first. So okay, that opinion's took a drastic shift.
Yeah. Yeah. Was not very pretty.
The way they presented their argument compared to Zuriel presenting the argument, Zuriel was a lot more caring of the people in town. Vero was more so... It's like when you talk to a guard.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Vero really hates what Aventine has become. He lived there about 10 odd years ago and then left and came back, and now hybrids are allowed, people are more lenient, evidence has to be provided for accusations of magic. 10 years ago, somebody could point a finger at someone, scream witch, and they'd be on the execution block. Nowadays, I mean, I don't like him, but at least Consequence needs evidence to do that. He never used to.
Okay, that's a big step for improvement, I'd say.
Yeah, if someone's falsely accused, it's game over.
Blimey.
I'm a bit anxious about Vero being present that night. You sure there was nothing off with me?
I can't recall, and I personally didn't notice anything wrong with you, but then we've not spent the most time together, so so if you weren't acting a bit odd, I might have just not picked it up at that point.
Right.
But
nothing visually.
Well, when you were staring, kind of.
Eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna need to.
That was the only
sort that out.
Odd thing I noticed.
Yep.
Bit behavioral issues. Quiet. Slowly inching towards each person, whoever that was carrying it. I said unresponsive, right?
I don't think.
Or quiet, or something of the sorts.
I'm gonna have to have my medical diagnosis on me. Get that from Myra to make sure that I'm not caught out, because oh boy, that's a shit show waiting to happen.
I can't believe I'm saying this. I regret not, because I ran through town before I ran to who knows how I found you guys, but I should have grabbed Myra.
It's alright. I mean, I know she's been really busy with things.
Plus, you couldn't predict what was going to happen. No one could.
Yeah.
Still, if I had a feeling and I was willing to follow it, who knows how far?
You didn't have a feeling to grab Myra, so.
Well, I never have a feeling to grab anyone.
Yeah, exactly.
It's kind of hard to tell if it's bad or good until it's,
just
right in front of me.
Feeling.
Yeah.
So don't go blaming yourself for that. You can't predict what's going to happen.
Exactly.
Well, at least I don't miss a lot of things, The whole historian thing.
If we all sat around blaming ourselves for not making different decisions in the past, we'd never get anything done.
That's
we'd
true.
just be sat in a hole wallowing.
Exactly.
We can only move forward. Try to change things for the better.
Exactly.
One step at a time. And I mean, clearly, aside from all the weird, the town's been doing good compared to how it was 10 years ago.
Definitely sounds like it.
Worries me a bit.
Alright.
How so?
I know that, well, Avenir doesn't really tend to do much when it comes to Aventine, but quiet periods from her, it's a calm before the storm. She is explosive when she chooses to do something. That explosion hasn't happened yet. I know it's a case of you can't worry about what might happen, but when it comes to the town mayor I think it's quite valid to be very worried about what she might end up doing.
Okay, yeah, no, yeah,
Yeah.
I can get behind that.
Mm. Especially if Consequence was sent here to report everything that happens back to her. Nothing's happened yet from those reports going in. I feel like it's just a matter of time before something is done.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why I'm also very... I'm willing about it.
Well, at least the archive is in a place that most wouldn't want to go.
No, but I feel like I may have gotten myself a little bit too comfortable coming into town so much. You know, meeting with people, talking with people, etc. Didn't used to do that. For like most of the time I was here, I just stuck to myself. Past 2 years, I've been, a right social butterfly. But
There's
I
nothing
don't
wrong with
think
that.
no. But I know I'm not stupid. I know that I'm certainly one of the more unusual folks to be about. What with my interests and my appearance and my knowledge on absurd things and my many health conditions, I don't know how safe it is going to continue being to be around in the towns, especially if something does happen.
Yeah, fair point.
Well, that's not happened yet, so I'll handle that when it comes.
I mean,
Things will be okay.
It's open.
fingers crossed.
Yeah.
I mean, at least one positive aspect of you actually coming out to the towns more is at least now you've got more people you can rely on.
Yeah, that is nice. I do feel a little bit guilty about it, but it is nice to actually have folks in the corner for once.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I know I speak for me and most likely you, but we're always here to help.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah.
I remember back when I believed I was cursed by a radiant, and you immediately offered your help to me, and you offered up your knowledge from the archives, and it's very clear that you do care about the well-being of others, and I'm certain other people care about how you're doing as well, and would be willing to help if asked.
Yeah. That's a nice thought to have. Yeah.
I mean, you've definitely helped me quite a bit as well. I don't think I'd be as hopeful of my situation if, frankly, if it wasn't for you.
That's just what I try and do. World's full of a lot of things people don't understand, and it's nice when someone can help you understand them. And they don't treat you as an idiot for not knowing immediately what's happening. You're given the tools and the opportunity to take things at your own pace.
Yeah.
I means a lot, considering everything. But if you need anything, it doesn't matter what it is, I can do it.
Thank you. It certainly means a lot to hear.
And I hate lying, but I've only done so out of interests of others the few times that I have. Could we just have a moment quickly? It'll be up to West if.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Sorry.
Make sure I don't accidentally hear. Okay. Oh, so always during lull. These bloody fuckers. Okay, I now regret looking over at chat. Because story? What? Girly. Giggle, girl, giggle. Well done, you've baffled me. I'm not sure how to react. Was be baffled, yep. It was fun seeing just zero mention immediately, because that's how I always feel whenever I hear like one of you guys mention Ivy. I was thinking about Parappa the Rapper. Who's Parappa the Rapper? I'm gonna have to Google this midstream. I don't think so. The name doesn't ring a bell. I'm just confused. I don't think I recall who that is. Okay, this sounds like a horrifying search. Hang on. I'm gonna do it on my phone so it doesn't accidentally pick up any audio or anything. Because I do not know what... That is not... That one is not from a road game, but it's a memory. It's a rhythm game. Okay. The Rapper. Oh, I see. It's a game. It's a game. Oh wait. Okay, that character rings a bell. I don't think the game does, but I've seen that character before. It's a rhythm game. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I see. There's Daffy Duck. Okay. No, yeah, I'm equally as confused as when when this conversation first started. Oh, Google, stop recommending AI mode. Piss off. God, oh. Youch. the banana slug's been moved. Where's the fucking drinks? And that stimmer's gonna come back. Oh no. Please don't start saying it around me. I've taken too many vocal stims from you. I don't think I want that one to be one of them. Thanks to you, the other day I had the bloody "We Are Charlie Kirk" one stuck in my head. Thanks to you. And it was absolute torture. I haven't said that one for a while. No, but I heard it and it made me think of you because the time you said you had it as a vocal stim, and then I could not stop thinking about it. It was hell. Staring at you. Stares at you. Stares at you. Stop staring at me with those big old eyes. Never. Staring. Ah. Vanishing. Staring. I wonder what those two are yapping about. Excellent question. I would love to know. If I don't find out, I'm gonna start drawing on the walls. I'm gonna do it. I'll start painting everywhere. I'm gonna paint over this. I'm gonna add the horrors to this painting.
Hello.
Oh. Okay, welcome back.
Hey, it's just some sensitive details that I.
If it's any
had to
consolation, I forgot.
Yeah. Yeah. I had to ask Muse to remove something from their book, but
yeah, okay,
it's alright. Yeah.
Alright.
Alright.
No worries.
I don't suppose you folks would want to get to wood carving.
Yeah, I could try my hand at it again. I've got my painting supplies on me, so if I feel like I can't pick it back up, then I've got at least loads to fall back onto.
Spend a little time with folks doing something that's not thinking or sleeping or fucking drawing and pinning it up on a wall. That sounds quite good. So
Yeah.
Yeah, alright, wonderful. AKA, Space is slowly losing their voice the more they talk,
oh,
and
no.
we may need to wrap this up.
So, yep.
Do you want to fade to black with the gang doing some fucking arts and crafts?
That sounds great.
Wonderful.
I have my easels, I have my canvases, I'm ready.
Wonderful.
There's no one in the world.
There's no...
Okay.
Goodbye, stream. This will be it for night.
Story's
just put arts and crafts. Yay!
Hello,
Yippee!
Story.
Yippee!
Hey there.
Okay, now he's staring at you.
I need such a drink. Holy moly!
Drink your water, Space. Drink your juice. Drink
Hydrate.
your pop. Drink whatever you got.
Hydrate. I got Coca-Cola.
I'm gonna
liquids.
Hydrate. I was gonna throw you into the river like they did with Kai again.
Get dunked.
Yeet.
You know Mr. West can't swim.
Hey, twinning.
Well, he shouldn't be able to. He wills it. He wills that he is able to fucking swim. But he should not be able to because oh man. Yeah.
Ivy also can't swim, so hey. Twinning.
Hey!
Look at you, twinning.
Let me know when you've ended your scrum.
Yep. I'm struggling to click it. Okay. Ending. Muting. Okay. Bye, stream. Have a nice rest of your day / night / whichever it is. I always lose track. I will catch you all some other time. I don't know when I'm not going to be streaming, but probably soon enough. Alright. Bye bye!